Hey, what's up? Today I will teach you how to create a new James Bond movie title. No Time to Die. So the font they used in this title design is Future Black. So you can download from description link. Then open Illustrator and create a new project and go to Type tool and write. Just increase the font size and write your name. No need to write your then no time to die. So you can write your own name. So if you and now we have to adjust the leading amount, so go to window and type character. So character window you can adjust the leading. So if you set the font size is 200, set the leading into 200, so you'll get the proper title design. So now you have to adjust the these things. So if you notice, so you can see the alignment, the T align perfectly with the I, and here the D and O perfectly aligns like this. So you can align this, and so we design the title and just convert into outline and ungroup. Now you can select all and again release compound paths. Now you will get all the pieces separate. Now go to layer window. So before you can see here, so we need to animate this thing. So if you select this anchor point and if you move like this, you can see it will stretch. So you have to add two anchor points. So go to pen tool and add an anchor point tool, then just add a one anchor point here and here. Sorry, zoom maximum. So just add two anchor point here also, one here and one on other side. Now if you just zoom out and if you select the anchor point this, and if you move, you can see you will get the movement like this. That's why we added the anchor point from here and there. So just add in this part also, and I think you have to add in here also the M. Just add here also. So just notice, if you are working with your own title, means your own names, just remember. So anyway, now we have to separate the layer. See here, it's a separate one layer, but inside it's separate path, but one layer. So you have to convert into layer. So go to here and release to layer in sequence. Now you can see everything is separate layer, but you have to extract it out. So hold the shift key and select all and drag and drop into outside of this layer. Now you can see everything is separate. In layer 1 is empty, so you can delete it, no problem. Anyway, this is very important. You need a text like different layer. Now just save your Illustrator project and go to After Effects and import your Illustrator file and change the composition, retain layer size. It's very important. And now import your Illustrator file into After Effects. Now if you double click on the comb, you can see here everything it's black. So your background also black. So you can change the composition background color in composition setting. Ctrl K is a shortcut and change background color. Now you got everything. Now these are the Illustrator files, so you have to convert into shape layer. So select the bottom layer and hold the shift. Before I will tell you one thing, I had to adjust the After Effects windows. So these are the timeline. I just drag and drop into this side because you can access lot of layers at a one time, otherwise you have to scroll. So you can access only one control panel, and if you can access only one, no matter, and in between you can toggle switches and just arrange your workspace like this because it's easy to workflow. So you can reduce this file name size, and here you can see the parent link. So you can toggle the switches. In here parent link is not necessary in this work, so you can remove it right now, parent and link. So you will get a lot of extended durations. It's not necessary, but it will help in your workflow. The easier workspace and everything is very important. It's not necessity. Anyways, I just save the After Effects project file. Now I think you can import your title design video. I just screen record that trailer and just cut it from here and till here. So I just crop the window and just mask it because I need only this area, and I just reduce the size of the video. Now see, the whole animation only is less than 4 seconds, so you can change the in and out area by pressing N key in keyboard. So just press N, you can set the work area and right click and trim comb to work area. Control Shift X is a shortcut, so you can they will crop the work area based on the set in and out point. Now see, it's only 4 seconds. Now select the all complete Illustrator layer and create convert into shape layer. So everything is now shape layer, and just press Control Shift and square bracket and close for moving everything in upside. See, because now you can easily delete all the complete unwanted Illustrator file in a one click. So just delete that layer because we need only the shape layer. Now you can change the layers name for better workflow, so just press enter, then you can rename the complete name. So just this is the N letter, so just continue the same process, enter, rename your name layer based on the text. You can, and after this you can change the layer color also. So select O layer and click here and change the color, and also you can do this thing also. And it will help your workflow, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, we've done everything. Now let us start animation. So before starting, I will show you okay, I will show you how the animation works. So just press Ctrl R and access the ruler. So set the ruler in both top and bottom of every letters, so it's easy for animation. So anyway, I will tell you how animation will work. I will give you one sample. So okay, just press select all except N because we have to animate that one, then press T and reduce the opacity into 10%, so it will highlight the N letter, so it's easy for animation. It's no others letter is not disturbing you. And anyway, if you want to lock these letters, so select the complete except N letter, then click here the lock button. You can lock, so it's not interactive right now, it's locked, so it's also good for your workflow. Anyway, I will show you how the animation will work. So all the animation, each letters is 1 second animation. So I just okay, select this layer and just Control D for duplicate. I will show you, I just duplicate this layer. It's only for starting, you don't need to duplicate the layer. So if you drop down, you can see here the path animation path value. So if you double press on U, you can access instantly. This is the shortcut for accessing paths. Double type on U, so you can add a keyframe in paths. So right now your path is like this, then go to first frame and go to select the path, and if you select the keyframe, if you select the path and change the path position like this, for example. So these are the first frame and second frame is the normal one. So if you play this animation, you can see you can see the movement. So these are the technique we are going to do. So this is a symbol, just delete this layer. I deleted this layer, and these are the technique. Now I will show you exactly how to do. So just double press on U, then access the path, then add a keyframe in 1 second, and go to the first frame first, and you can see if you click on the path one, you can access the each and every point separately. Sometimes it's very difficult to access the path, so just click on the path one. Now go to first frame, and I just drag the only these two anchor point. See, now you select this one and move to here based on that gate. Now you can see the animation. Actually, this is not a good. You have to add one keyframe here, I think. Yeah, you have to move this little bit bottom, and here no, this is not a right one. I think I have to find another method. Just press N. So just check your reference video. Look at this, only the N letters. I think starting the bottom side is very slow, the starting, but in here see ours is very quickly. So anyway, I think I deleted the center layer and a center keyframe, and bottom little bit up down, then select all keyframe and easy ease, add a easy ease, then you can control the other thing in here, the what is called the graph value. Anyway, select this one and change your graph like this. Anyway, look at this, it's almost fine. Now just press U, you can access the keyframe value. Now go to the second and double click on U and add a keyframe in paths in same position, the ending, and go to the first frame and click on the path, then select the keyframe, so select the point and move this like diagonal, and you can see here you can align the things here. Anyway, we're done. See, at this time the top point should be in the end, so at this time you can move this top point into here only. So you can move the top point a little bit up. You can add a anchor point, see the right position. So just add a keyframe in center like this, and control, you can press the F9 in keyboard for easy ease. Go to graph editor and change the graph like so, like this. Okay, I think it's almost fine. See, it's fine. Say seamless, there is no stack or nothing, it's perfectly fine. So it's all about graph editor. So even if you are doing the burst animation in keyframe, means you can adjust the graph editor, and make it more better. So go to the third shapes and go to the same keyframe, add a keyframe in path. So I'm doing the same thing before I done. Select this point and this one and move to top. Same thing but different angle, that's the only difference. So I added the same thing here also. So you can see the timing. Okay, we are done for the first letter animation. So you can use the same style for rest of the thing. Then I will teach you how to animate the next letter. I just lock these M letters and just unlock, sorry, just change the opacity of this one into 10 because we don't need to see the same letters again. Now just lock it and press U to access the keyframe for timing. Sorry, press U and lock it because we need that keyframe position. So anyway, increase this opacity. If you press T in keyboard, you can access the opacity control. Then increase the opacity into 100. Anyway, go to window. From I think here you have to start the animation. So select this one and access the anchor point mover and move the anchor point into this position. Select this one and into the left position. Anyway, now select the yes for scale and add a keyframe. Starting should be 0, so you can animate like this in melee. So anyway, add the keyframe 100 back to the half of first second, then make it in 0. So you can see the animation like this. So you have to add the have to change the timing and change the keyframe into easy ease. Now we don't need to see here. Before I think you have to, you can cut the layer. So alt opening square bracket, you can cut the layers. Now you can just move the change the graph editor like this, and you can change the timing, the second one. So just move the layer a little bit forward. Anyway, see, first the left one will come, then right one will come. Increase the opacity into 100 the both. See, you can check the animation. Now these are the techniques. It's very simple. Now let's see how to animate this T letter, and I think you have to unlock the T and you can cut by just press the opening square bracket. You can cut the layer and select these two. So anyway, you need a mask shape. So create just a box, and you can change the anchor point into top and align the box into that shape. See, you can align the box into shape, and you can, if you press the Control D, you can duplicate the same shape layer, and you can move it to the second T shapes. And I just move the shape into T letters layer and change the layer name into mask. It's easy for workflow. Just press the enter key, you can rename the mask layer name. Anyway, you want to see the T letter, so the mask always should on top of the object. So if you want to see the T letter, and you have to move the mask into top of that one. And anyway, access the track mat, and see here, make into alpha mode. So now if you move the T, and you can access the opacity of both. Yeah. Anyway, if you move the T, see, you can see only inside that box. We already discussed this thing about in previous masterclass. So if you have any doubt, you can go back and check it. Anyway, we need a position animation in here. So P the access the position value and add a keyframe, and this also change into alpha mat. P, add a keyframe, and just move a little bit forward and go to the first starting, and move the object, change the position into top, and this thing also. Okay, then if you play, you can see the animation. See, it's coming from top. Now select the whole keyframe and change the keyframe into easy ease. Now you can move a little bit forward, select the keyframe and change the graph like this. I think it's not very difficult, but no, it's not very complex animation. It's very simple, but it's take time. You have to do a lot of animation. That's the only thing. Now here also you can change the timing. The layer, just move the second layer a little bit forward. Anyway, in center of the T, you can animate the same like we done for the N letter. You just can save the left file. Now let's check the T, add a keyframe into the bottom. See, oh, it's not bottom, sorry. So here, move into top. You can do the animation like this. Now let us check how to I access the E letter, how to animate the E letter. So this is very interesting part. So I will show you one more technique. So select all layer and access this one, the property. In here you can see one skull. So if you click on the skull, and if you click on here, it's hide all shy layers. It's called shy layers. So if you select this, and if you click on here, it will hide in timeline. So it's another easy way to work. So see, here only showing the E letters layer. It's one of the easy method to work. Anyway, select this one and change the anchor point to the left corner, and here also left corner, and this is into the right edge. Anyway, starting frame, you have to, it has to the width, the coming from the right. So select all three item and add a keyframe in position, add a keyframe in scale, add a keyframe in rotation. So if you press U, you can access whole keyframed value. I think you have to move all keyframe into the first second. Select the whole keyframe and move the keyframe into the first second, and starting it should come from here. So I think you don't need any, and change the scale into 0, so you can see the animation 0 and position also. I think you don't need the animation in rotation. You can delete the animation in rotation and press U in keyboard to access only keyframe value. Anyway, we added the, and here now you have to animate. So change the rotation into 90 degree, and I think scale also 0. See, it's like this. I think you have to move your position also, so you can move the object into here. See, now same thing for this, rotation minus 90 degree, scale 0, and change the position into here, the scale 0. Now select the complete keyframe, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease, the same thing we done in last. And if you want, just go to graph editor and make it the keyframe, the graph like this. Now we already done this one. Now next letter, see, the animation is coming from here, the E letters. I think the animation start from 1.5 second. See, you can see the E letters, the main box starting from bottom and ending here. So this thing I will show you, I will teach you in different method. Instead of adding keyframe in path, you can also do it from scale and position value. So I just move the anchor point into top and press P for position value, add a keyframe at here, press S for scale value and move the keyframe to here, and the beginning it should come from here, and change the scale into here, so you can unlink and change the value into 0. I think you have to move this thing to bottom. Now you can see the animation. See, instead of using path property, you can use this technique also, position and scale. I think in here the position, you have to change the position like this. See the animation difference. So now you can change the graph, the keyframe into ECEs, and change the graph editor. See the animation. And now problem, you have to move the E letters, the extended shapes, into a little bit forward. I think from here. So select all three layers and move this thing into here. So anyway, you can change the timing based on your opinion views. It's not necessary to match exactly like the movie title animation. Sometime you can change based on yours. Anyway, now let's see how to animate this D letter. So go to see, let us check how they animate, and I think it's very easy. It's combination of E letter and combination of O letter. It's very easy. I will show you how you can do in very quickly. So before, we already hide all the layers, complete layers. So you want to access the other layers. So just click on, I think start from here. Anyway, just click on here and the child button. You can access complete hidden layers, then make it others shy also. And I will show you how I animate the D letter. The same thing I did for the E letter plus O letter, the same thing. So change the animation, scale animation for this, and add a keyframe in between the scale. And now you're done. Now you have to animate the round shape. So add a scale, change the anchor point to the left edges like this. Now you can move the timing. I think, yeah, you're done. It's very same technique, is very easy. Sorry. Can change the, anyway, we're done with D also, and now I will show you how to animate the M letter. So it's very easy. I hide all the layers and just unhide the M letter only with shy button, and add a keyframe in paths. If you double press U in keyboard, you can access the path only, and if you press U again only once, you can access the keyframed value. Anyway, just close and open the pop-up window. Now go to the first frame and start animation. Before, let's check how they animated the M letter. See, you can, it's very simple. It's like N letters, same, almost same like N letter, but there is no extension. Everything they animated in same position. So go to the first frame and click on the path and select the bottom path. I think you can move the, select complete, double click, you can access the transform value. Now you can scale. See, so you can animate like this, and it's done. Press U. Now select the second one and click on the path 1, access the top anchor points, move like this. So it's coming like this. So right now we added keyframe in first frame, so just move that keyframe little bit forward, because in first frame it should like this. So see, you can see the shape movement, they keep that shape. Oh, anyway, go to the last shape and and animation. So before you have to move the keyframe like this and like this. Now add an animation, move the top point into bottom. Now you can access, see, you can move the, I can animate the M letter like this. Anyway, select complete keyframe and add a easy ease. You can press the F9 in keyboard, go to graph editor and change the graph like this. I think some problem is there. See the middle M. So I think you have to adjust manually. Anyway, we are almost done. And press I, you can animate the I same like you done for E letter. Anyway, I almost done for full animation. So you can create your own title, your own name. So hope you enjoyed. These are the basics, these are the technique they used in James Bond new No Time to Die movie. Anyway, I'm a big fan of James Bond. So see here, yeah, we're done. So if you have any doubts, please comment it below. Please comment it your doubts and your suggestions. And I know it's a little bit a long project, so try to create your own style.